Hello and welcome into this week's RNN Diecast review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On today's Diecast review, we did miss a week last week, but I really didn't have anything to show you because we hadn't gotten anything new because of the whole Chinese New Year break. We'd gotten the Blaney Roval win, but then nothing else shipped for a couple of weeks. Now we've got plenty to show you for the next few weeks as all of these playoff wins start to come in from last year. But so we're good here for the next few weeks. We're probably good through the rest of the playoffs. I believe I should have each playoff win on pre-order. So we've already gotten 5 of them now. So we've definitely got the next couple of weeks lined out, and then the others should start showing up here soon as well. So we're pretty good on diecast reviews here going forward. I will say though, I know there's been a lot of complaints about the new packaging Lionel has been using. I'm not a fan of it either. I will say this though, I've gotten a few damaged boxes. This box in particular, I think is the most damaged box I've gotten yet, and we'll see that here in a second. But I don't have a huge problem with damaged boxes. I don't have as big of a problem with it as other people do. No, it's not a good thing, and no, it shouldn't be happening. But I don't have as big of a problem with it as long as the car isn't damaged. And as of yet, knock on wood, I haven't gotten a damaged car from the new shipping method yet. I know some people have. I personally have not, so here's hoping that stays true and it doesn't happen very much to anybody. I don't know, but either way, the shipping method does need to be changed. Even if it just amounts to mostly damaged boxes, it does need to be changed because it's not a good way of shipping these cars. Either way, let's take a look at the box. Again, they have switched to the ARC style window box as the clip there. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but the thing that sits here in the window falls out, so we'll just throw that off to the side. It is the Elite style window box that they used a few years ago. Similar to the ARC boxes, the screws rattle around in there. They've changed the screws up on these too, which make me mad too, because I got to use a different screwdriver now. They had the screws perfect, and now they've screwed them up. So that's another negative point in Lionel's corner. 273 of these Kyle Busch Richmond wins made, second round of the playoffs from 2018. We've seen round 1 of the first race of the playoffs, which was Vegas, the Brad Keselowski winner. We've seen the third race of the playoffs, the Ryan Blaney Roval winner. Now we will complete the first round of the playoffs with this Kyle Busch Richmond winner. What comes in the box? Pretty standard stuff. Cup Series winner sticker. The generic Elite COA, which feels thicker than normal. I don't know why, but I just noticed that. I don't know. I thought there was 2 of them for a second, but no, I don't know. That's weird. No bag of confetti because Richmond didn't use confetti. Race detail card, Kyle Busch Federated Auto Parts 400 winner. 50th Cup Series victory. So, milestone victory for the Candyman. Busch scores 50th win at Richmond. You can pause to read if you want to. Alright, so let's take a look at the car. And if I do recall correctly, I believe this is the first win by the standard yellow M&M scheme in a while. I don't know the exact number, but I'm pretty sure all the wins that Kyle Busch has gotten recently, I think it's been a while since this particular paint scheme has won. So that's fairly notable for this race as well. So we will take a look under the hood here if I can get it popped here. That's always the tough part here. Oh, we got it popped pretty easily this time. So under the hood here, we've got Toyota Let's Go Places and M&M's. Take a look at the Elite engine detail. I feel like the hood opened a little more than normal. I feel like we're getting the light in there a little easier than we usually do. On the nose here, pretty standard Toyota Camry nose, a couple pieces of tape, a little bit of dirt and rubber buildup there. On the hood, of course, no confetti as we talked about, so we don't have that going on this week. Standard M&M's nose here. Monster Energy playoff banner across the top of the windshield. A little bit of rubber buildup across the roof, number 18. Roof flaps kind of function. This one comes out a little bit. This one doesn't come out at all. Oh, there it goes. All right, so that's fun, I guess. Some M&Ms across the back of the roof. Kyle Busch on the back windshield. DIN number 25. Hashtag 18 in 18 on the deck lid. Spoiler's actually pretty secure on this one, which is nice. Doesn't always happen that way. Take a look at the fuel cell detail in the trunk, if we can get the light in there. Down the driver's side, the Kyle Busch bowing emoji, hashtag 18 in 18. Again, a little more rubber buildup down this side. I like how it's streaked a little bit here. I haven't noticed that a lot in these raced versions. I do like how it's streaked, like it kind of slid down there and made a mark. Cloth window net, Kyle Busch on the name rail. 7 winter stickers, including a round of 16 sticker. Red M&M back here, pointing at us, I guess. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Lots of sponsors back here in front of the rear wheel, including M&M's and Interstate Batteries. Rheem on the quarter panel, Stanley on the C-post. Back here on the back bumper, Toyota Camry, 5 Below, number 18, and XSC. And down the passenger side. Usually we don't talk too much about the passenger side. There's a little bit of damage over here around the right rear. I'm assuming he got into the wall at some point. A little bit more here around the left front. And the left front is actually what I want to talk about here. The left front, I noticed right before I started recording, is extremely loose here. I've never had a car show up with a wheel that's this loose. Like look at that. It's practically falling off the axle here, and that's not normal, because if we look at the wheel on this side, we try to bump it like that one, it doesn't move. Doesn't move. Try to do this, and the opposable wheels actually move correctly. This side, it doesn't do that. So the right front not secured on here as well as it should be. That's a little disappointing, although that's something, especially if you're just going to display something like this, and if you're going to display it like I do, and like I think most people do, with it kind of sitting like this, and you can really only see the driver's side for the most part, you're not really going to notice that the right front is loose. As long as the right front is connected, I guess that's the important part, but it is a little disappointing that that got overlooked. I don't know if that was something that, I don't know if that's actually damage from the packaging, from shipping in transit, from bouncing around, or if that's something that it just didn't get secured correctly in the factory. Either way, it is definitely disappointing, but like I said, it's not the worst thing. There are definitely worse things that could have happened to this car, and overall, it is a good looking car. I will give them that. It's a good looking car, and not the most raced looking race version out there. Definitely not even the most raced looking raced version of 2018, but and you would think, being Richmond, it would be a little more raced than this, being a short track, but either way, it is a cool piece. It is Kyle's 50th win, so if you're a Kyle Busch fan, or if you're just a fan of picking up milestone victories or something like that, this is a cool car. I definitely recommend picking it up. So, but that'll do it for this week's Diecast review. Like I said, we've got a couple more cars in now, so we definitely have the next couple of weeks lined out for Diecast review. Next week's Diecast review will be Chase Elliott's Dover win, his second career Cup Series victory in the Napa paint scheme. Cool looking car, so we'll have that. And then 2 weeks from now, we've got Eric Almirola's Talladega winner, the Smithfield Bacon for Life car. That is a cool car, and I'm looking forward to reviewing that one. That is definitely one of the cooler pieces that I have from 2018, at least in my opinion. I think it is a fantastic car. But like I said, that'll do it for this. So we will be in Pocono this weekend with ARCA on Friday. So we'll be giving you coverage on Friday from Pocono. So keep an eye on our Twitter as well as here. Twitter will be at RNN_all_access. That'll be where you get all of your practice, qualifying, race results, links to interviews if you're not immediately looking at YouTube and didn't notice that an interview went up. But if you got your notifications turned on YouTube, you'll get a notification whenever we do put up an interview. So definitely going to be some fun this weekend in Pocono. Should be a good race. ARCA definitely usually puts on a good race at Pocono. Maybe the best race of the weekend. I don't know. Last year was pretty good. Sheldon Creed and Zane Smith racing each other extremely hard, trying to beat the rain to get the win there. And so it was fun last year. Hopefully we get something similar this year. But that's about all we got for you. So if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. So with that, this has been the RNN Diecast review. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.